572-9710 or WhatsApp 287-097 at 572-0383 or 572-0215. REV-UP St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Harddrive is brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Rambali's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at rambalisfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Rambali's, we care.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you checking us out on Facebook Live, live on YouTube, and also live on X, and also live on DBS Television. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Harddrive for today, Tuesday. It's the 11th of August. My name is Andre Paul, the host of the show. To my immediate left, we have Natalie. Natalie, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well. I have an eyelash in my eye,
Uh-oh.
and it's not one of those
I
that
don't like
cause,
that when that happens. Oh.
It's not extraordinarily irritating, but it's enough where you just get the little watery situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to
Yeah.
it's okay.
I usually use some water.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I get some water and wash it out. Hopefully that works.
The most frustrating part of that is you do it 3 or 4 times and then you think you have it, and then
That's true.
you
That's
feel
true.
it again.
Oh
Yeah.
my, oh my, oh my.
The
Well,
worst,
I hope
yeah.
you can hang in there for
Oh
the
yeah,
next
I'm good. I'm fine.
the next
Absolutely fine.
hour
Yeah.
or so, right?
On the spectrum of difficulties, this is nothing.
Ah,
I just
all right.
thought I'd share it.
All right, okay. Well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing.
5 or a 7?
It's a 2.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay, let's say good morning now to Lady J.
Good
Lady J.
morning, Andre. Good morning. Good morning, DBS. Good morning, Facebook.
Good morning.
Good morning, X. And good morning to YouTube. Yes.
Yes.
Also, good morning to our people on 95.9.
Yes.
We can never say anything other than thank you, thank you, thank you. Because, Andre, without the other
Platforms?
it's really 95.9. You know, so good morning.
Yes. Okay, I know we have a few things to talk about, but just before we get into those things, we had a topic here this morning on the Love Zone about is it wrong to fantasize about somebody else while you intimate moment with your significant other, and I was beginning to feel like maybe I'm the only kid on the block. Yeah.
At least you've been honest.
Almost everybody was saying that there's nothing wrong with it, and basically you just have to be careful when you're doing it. That, you don't call out people's names and that sort of thing. So am I the only kid on the block that feels that this is wrong?
You're not the only kid on the block.
You're right.
No.
I mean, we've been there. I mean, we were young too. But I mean, Andre, you still fantasizing?
No,
Okay.
I said so on the show, and it looked like I was like some kind of old man or something.
Oh no. Well, you see, that's the thing too. Is I think
Maturity?
no, I think sometimes, not to take anything away from anyone's perspective, but I think sometimes trends or whatever is in the zeitgeist.
Is in the what?
The zeitgeist.
Excuse my ignorance. What is that?
Whatever is current in the moment.
In the now, yeah.
And how do you spell that? What's Zeitgeist?
Zeitgeist.
And that's a real word?
That's a real word, yeah.
Wow, okay, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, zeitgeist. So, whatever is sort of blooming forth in an era, in a time, and an era could be 10 years, it doesn't have to be 3 months, can sometimes overtake our brains and make us think that this is the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that can happen very often with pop culture, you know. If it emanates from the West, if it becomes something, a talking point, and everyone is doing it, then it might just be the thing to do. But you make a good point. Is it right or is it wrong? I always feel like if it's something you have to hide from your partner, it probably isn't the best thing. If it's something that might hurt them, it's a
Well,
it's a
are you saying you
complicated-
must only think of people that are out of your area, your country? Because, I mean, people fantasize about movie stars and what have you, but I don't think that's where Andre's talking about. Andre's probably talking about seeing a young lady, having a conversation with her, and possibly fantasizing. So that's possibly the question.
No, when you're in
Or
an
in
intimate
general.
moment, you're
When
with
you-
your
Yeah.
significant other, with your husband,
but the
for
person,
example.
I'm thinking, the person you're fantasizing with, would that have been someone that you met?
I don't know.
Someone you
What-
saw?
I don't know.
Someone,
Could be a movie star, whatever
Right.
the case may be.
So that's what I'm saying.
So it varies for each
be a movie
for each
star, yeah.
person.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if it's a movie star, I don't think. Well, I would hate to know that your partner is getting upset. I mean, this person is so far. This person is not even
Right.
thinking of us. We probably the last people they would even think of, right? But if it is someone right here in St. Lucia, say for example, I'm a man and I'm fantasizing of Natalie, and maybe my woman, my lady knows Natalie. How is she going to feel?
But what's the difference
you know?
whether you're in St. Lucia or you're overseas?
Because
difference?
if you're in St. Lucia, there's a possibility that when you fantasize, it can happen for real.
Yeah, but the thing is, who's to say you're going to keep it within the limits of outside? You could bring it. You could have and fantasize about anybody.
Yes, Andre, that's what I'm
So
saying.
to me,
That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, that's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you can fantasize
You
about
saying
everybody,
you saying
and
that
chances
if you
are,
fantasize about somebody in the outside, you know, that's not a problem.
yes, for me, I'm talking
Right.
about me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So who's to say that at some point you won't fantasize about somebody right here? Who's to say
No,
that?
Andre, you still didn't get what I'm saying.
I didn't get it.
What I'm saying is fantasizing about somebody on the outside.
Uh-huh.
It might not destroy the relationship, but fantasizing about somebody right here
Right.
in the country,
Right.
chances are you're fantasizing about them. Chances are you
So
might
you
meet
say-
them. Chances are I might meet them, and chances are what I've been fantasizing about could happen, so I could really cheat. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm coming from. So fantasizing, it depends on how much strength we have when we fantasize. Because sometimes, just like when you think, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. If you work hard, you might get rich. Same thing when you fantasize about somebody, chances are it could really happen.
Okay, so that superstar that you're fantasizing about happen. Okay, and
Yes.
maybe he comes to St. Lucia
Uh-huh.
and he's there.
Yeah,
so you're not gonna fantasize anymore because he's here.
That's when you say hair, what you mean? Hair to stay?
But you said
No, but here to
whether
stay?
stay for a vacation, it doesn't matter. You're saying if the person is outside of St. Lucia, you can fantasize about that, right?
No,
I'm saying if the
still not
person.
getting it.
I get it
Did
well.
you get me?
I get it well.
I'm saying that there's a stronger possibility of a relationship taking place if the person is right here
right.
where you
so,
are.
So now they're here now. They arrived. They came
Yeah,
to
but
St.
they're
Lucia.
here. They come to St. Lucia. How do you know I'm going to meet them? Because they are movie stars.
But you fantasize about them. You're going to make it happen.
Really, Andre?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because there are other stars that have come to St. Lucian I never even bothered.
the others to
Yeah, but
fantasize
if
about.
it's a St. Lucian that you're seeing, especially wearing nice shoes. I mean, Andre, I'm mature now. I'm not going to do this, even if. But when I was younger, 18, 19, 20, in my 20s and 30s, of course I used to fantasize. Of course.
While you're in the intimate moment?
Anytime, whether I'm kissing, whether I'm in an intimate moment, it depends. You know, that intimate moment must have been longer than you thought, and all of a sudden your mind came from this moment to, hey, this guy today looked good, you know. I wonder how it would feel if I was making love to this guy.
So what's the
These
difference
things
between?
came-
So what's the difference between when you're young and when you're older? What's the difference?
I think you're more mature to flip it out of your head.
But why do that? Why flip it out
If
of your
you're
head?
asking me, I flip it.
you're talking to.
I flip it. Yeah. No. I wanna think of my hubby right now, so I'll flip it. No, it's not gonna come through.
So are you saying that the idea is generating and then you flip it?
Yeah. Yeah. You try to
so
just
she's
block
not
it.
allowing it to happen.
to come through.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But maturity can do that. I don't know for Andrew and you, but maturity can do that because it like, what are you doing? You know, you can flip right away.
I have never had that problem.
You're not married, girlfriend.
Hello.
Were you
Hello.
married before?
Hello.
So what do you need to be married to do
Thank
that? How
you.
do you
Well,
mean?
I'm going to fight it if I'm married.
No.
Because I know it's wrong.
No.
I know it's
I'm
wrong,
sorry.
Andre.
I'm sorry, but
That make me laugh.
No, I feel it's wrong. Well, I mean, okay, let me take that back. I feel it's wrong. So I will flip it. I'll try my best to get it out of my head. And let me think of who is in front of
But
me right
Natalie,
now.
before you continue, you know the studies actually show, because I did some research on this thing last night. They said that the vast majority of people, roughly 80 to 90%, do it.
I believe it.
I'm
of
not
course.
surprised about
Yeah,
that.
of course.
That's huge.
I'm not
That's
surprised.
huge.
I believe
I'm
it.
not surprised. Huh?
To me, that is a sign of, there are deeper issues there. That means I mean, there's something going on there in that relationship. Something are not quite right for you to be getting to that
I
point.
don't think it's the relationship. I just think it's human nature to
Yeah.
make your mind shift somewhere else as you're making love. It's not you forcing this to happen. It happens.
May I say something? May I
Sure,
say something?
sure.
I feel like it's the opposite. Like your mind focuses
On
in.
who you are there in the moment.
Right. And then
It
eventually,
doesn't go outside
no,
anywhere.
you're making love.
Yes.
Love might last. Love could be short. Love could be long. What if at that moment you wanted something else done to you and that something wasn't done? If you can't say it, if you can say it, fine. If you can't say it, wouldn't your mind
Then you
shift
fa-
a little
then
bit
you fantasize
and
it.
fantasize?
Maybe I'm strange. I mean, I've
We're
been
all
called-
strange because
I've
I
been
have a
called-
different feeling. You do, Andre does.
Okay. Because if you like pizza, right? Lady J, you like pepperoni pizza. You will always eat pepperoni pizza. You will not go and have pepperoni pizza and then if the lady at the counter says, we're out of pepperoni today, but maybe we can substitute with Italian sausage. You don't like Italian sausage, but you're going to take it anyway. So now you're going to fantasize about pepperoni when you're
Exactly.
eating the Italian sausage. That's why
And
I've never
I-
had
and
that
I
problem.
think-
Okay, but why
that
would
is-
I take it if I don't like it?
That's the
you-
question
you-
for...
We do it.
We do it
I
all
know
the
it,
time.
Especially in relationships, right? There's something about the person that you like,
Yes.
okay? And you want to hold on to this thing, but then there's the other part there that's missing, right? That's missing, and you can't have it, but you can have that other little part of it. Maybe it's the dough. Maybe, on the
dough,
pizza, you like
yeah.
the dough.
Maybe they put
Or
a
something
kind
in
of
there.
seasoning in the dough.
Yeah.
So you have it, but you don't like Italian sausage, but you will make your mind forget. that
Okay,
you don't
if you're talking
actually
for
like-
me, the answer is
No, I'm saying
If you're
in general.
speaking in general,
A person,
yes.
A person.
But if you're asking me, I'm going to not take that sausage
No,
because
no,
I
no.
don't like it.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously, Andre, I
We
won't take
do
it.
it. We do it all the time.
You
We do
might,
it
I
all
might
the
probably
time.
share it.
We do it
Say,
all
I'll
the
take the
time.
dough only, you take the sausage. But in this, what you're talking about, yes, generally, you are right, Andre. People do. But I think this is... We fantasize on a lot of things. We not only fantasize because of sex. Some of us fantasize on people's jobs.
Well, that's what we're talking
Wish
about.
we
We're
had it.
talking
I
about
know,
that.
yeah.
Stick to the topic.
But
Stick
I
to
know. I'm
Anyway,
just saying, so
anyway.
it's true. We
Let's
do
not-
fantasize.
let's not get carried away.
I cannot relate.
Let's not get carried away. We have other things to do and other things to cover. So let
Yeah.
me take care of the first.
The food.
The food.
Yeah, the food
Yeah.
first, right?
And
the
the
food
man.
first. Yeah.
For now, these two.
Okay, so here we go. The menu for today at the Tomaso Bread Place is stewed turkey, or barbecued baked chicken wings, or grilled fish, served with ground provisions, vegetable rice, spaghetti in tomato sauce, black-eyed peas, and tossed salad.
Oh, that's lovely. I love
All right?
that.
Okay, let me
Yes,
just
yes,
repeat this. It's stewed turkey or barbecued baked chicken wings or grilled fish, served with ground provisions, vegetable rice, spaghetti and tomato sauce, black-eyed peas, and tossed salad. And while you're at the Tomaso Bread Place, remember to check out their wide variety of Seamoss beverages, which include blueberry, beet with flax seeds and chia seeds, guava day with sunflower seeds, coconut, ginger, peanut and peanut punch, and regular flaxseed and chia seed Seamoss with milk or without milk. That's what's happening today at the Tomaso Bread Place. All right? Okay, so now let's say good morning to the folks who have the mals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kote Malaye,
Yes.
wherever that may be. And let me add, if you have, maybe your animal or something, your dog, your cat,
Yes,
you have a
yes,
mal.
you were saying
Yeah, and
that,
we
yeah.
know for a fact that Kina already said that her dog had some issues, and she used that rub, and she said that it was like a miracle worker. So
Yeah.
please check out Stilton. If you have the mal anywhere, you can call her at 716-8018. 716-8018. Again, 716-8018. And Silton will get you either the large size or the small size. The large is $40, small $15. All right? Just a little reminder, folks, that tomorrow the Lowdown kicks off on Rev-Up St. Lucia from 10 a.m. until 11. It's going to be hosted by Lady J. And by the way, folks, I really feel honored, that DBS Television is going to be carrying that show.
Whoa.
Wow,
That's
wow. So, Linda,
fantastic.
thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Linda. So, Lady J is going to be getting her feet wet. Will this be your first, real talk show kind of thing, Lady
Yeah,
J?
apart from Bravo, which was totally different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, because Bravo was really saying bravo to people who have done well or what have you.
Yes.
And so it was you calling to bravo other people.
Yeah.
You know,
big them
yeah,
up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So I didn't like that program, by the way.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Well, it was too positive or something?
No,
It didn't have
too
drama?
long.
It didn't have
No,
drama?
it was too long for the. One day it would have a lot of people calling to Bravo, and there's certain days where
like
you
a
had
lull,
no.
just-
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
But when you think of human nature being what it is, we don't like to bravo people. We don't like
Yeah.
to say nice
Yeah.
things.
Give the
It's
So
until
flowers.
they
you're taking
die.
a risk having a show like that. It's a
Yes.
risk.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Andre.
it's a
That
risk.
was a risk
Yeah.
because you need to speak about other things, and I always
Wow.
felt that 30 minutes for a show like that is great,
Yeah.
as opposed to an hour.
Yes.
You know,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, you're
30
right.
minutes would be a full 30 minutes. You've got X amount of people. We talk about Andre and we say some things about Andre. That's 5 minutes already. Another person, maybe 10. Somebody calls, want to say something about Andre, blah, blah. 30 minutes gone.
And do you realize the only time, I shouldn't say the only time, but the time that most people choose to say the nice things is at a eulogy or
Yes.
during a eulogy.
Why
That's
is
when we say the
that?
nice
Or if it's a birthday and you have the party.
yeah,
So
exactly.
they'll come, eat your food,
Yeah, and
drink
then-
your drink,
yeah.
and talk nice about you. With no gift, by the way. Sorry, with no gift, by the way.
It's not in our culture at all, but we don't give people gifts on them. We come to the party empty-handed.
Oh yeah.
To eat
The majority
food
of us, not all of us, because I
culture
would
has
bring
changed.
something.
The
You
culture
would bring
has
something.
changed.
Yeah, because I was brought up that way.
It has changed
So I
because
would
long
bring
ago,
something.
if you're
Yeah.
the birthday boy or girl, you're the recipient. You get everything.
Yes. Oh, yes.
But
Now
now
it's
people are
different.
asking you.
Yes.
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 Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You walk with it.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
bring it.
The
you
worst,
you help in my party, but you and 100% you have to help the party.
Yes, yes.
Because all I'm
everything
bringing is the
on
venue.
Guys, the worst for me, and no offense to those who've done it, but when they come and they give you a book that they've written, like, oh, happy birthday, here's my
You've had that already?
what?
For Drew? I never.
Here's my book, here's my
Instead of just putting it down.
poetry, here's my, and you're like, thank you, I'm so thrilled, I'm going to get right on this right now.
You liar. You shouldn't be doing that. Tell them you gave me a book for my birthday.
I mean, on your birthday, you bring me your book.
It's the thought that counts.
No,
in
it
the
is
end.
not.
It's the thought that counts.
Guys, I heard a pastor say this once, and I'll never forget it, and I realize it's true. If it's the thought that counts, it tells you they don't think very much of it.
Trust that pastor. Andrew, we have to keep that in mind, okay?
Yes, yes.
I mean,
I'm
what
gonna
they
keep
give
that
you-
in mind.
Oh, it's well. What do you think of me?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the thought, right?
Well, it depends on what the
Terrible.
story behind the book, what's the story line in the book.
No.
If it is something about drama and so on, I'm sorry, it's the wrong book for the birthday.
Yeah, it should be something that they know you love.
Yes,
Something
yes.
that,
Exactly.
It's something that they
Exactly.
should go out of the. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah. That pastor,
Natalie.
who is that
Okay.
pastor? Is he St. Lucian?
He
I'd
is.
like to go to his.
yes.
I'd like to
yes.
go to his service, Andre.
Okay. So, anything in particular, Lady J, you want to mention?
Yes, Andre,
Natalie
tomorrow
as well?
is St. Lucia Kings. It starts tomorrow the 12th.
Yes.
That's right. That's
Yes.
tomorrow. Yes, you're right.
Andre, where are our tickets?
Are we
I know.
going?
I know we had some giveaways, and we did give away to some people who called the show on REV-UP Center as well as on the afternoon drive,
That's right.
because Zen gave away. But Andre, it's the 12th, the 14th, the 16th, the 19th, and it ends in St. Lucia on the 21st. And Andre, you can get your tickets at the Salt Service Station, any of the Salt Service stations. You can also get it at any Cell outlet. I think they have 3 outlets: Rodney Bay, Castries, Viewfort. If they have more, they'll correct me. And at Steve's Barbershop in Castries, also at SA House of Wines. Andre, they wrote that and didn't say house. So we've been saying SA Wines.
Yes, that's true.
Until a Judah
yes,
came in and says house.
Okay.
Yes. But because I kept saying it's missing something. But I didn't
That's
know.
right.
Yeah. So it's SA House of Wines. And also they call it the box office, Andre, which is at the Darren Sammy Stadium, where you buy your tickets at the gate. It's, from what I'm seeing, it's $7 more, Andre. So buy your tickets at these outlets and you pay $7 less. Buy it at the box office, it could be $7 more.
$7 more.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you know, the promoters of the event have been making it possible to get the tickets a lot cheaper.
Yes.
So if you didn't take advantage of that, you only have yourself to blame.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward and hoping that they turn it up in St. Lucia, as in not us in the audience, but they win, Andre. So let's
Yes.
check out these. We don't know who is playing what. When we find out, we'll say it. But we know the matches are 12th, 14th, 16th, 19th, and 21.
Okay, we wish them all the best.
Yes.
Okay, anything
And
else
they're
you
also
mentioned?
saying, come out in your blue.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
come out in your
colours,
blue.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Lady J. So anything else you want to mention? Anything else? You
The
good?
lowdown
You good?
tomorrow. Please support. Please support Lady J in the lowdown tomorrow. We want you to call.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. We appreciate that.
Let's talk a little about that.
Yes.
Are you feeling nervous?
No.
No.
I'm never nervous like this. No. Not for something like that. No. I'm nervous if I'm sitting in a crowd and you call me out. I got to walk through that crowd. I'm going to be nervous.
But you know what we would really appreciate? We would appreciate you sending in your stories. Yeah.
Yes.
So Lady J, I guess tomorrow you'll tell him exactly how to do that, right?
Yes,
To
I
ensure we
will.
get them.
To send in the story.
Yeah.
And take your time to write it, please, because, well, I guess we will have to scan it through. Because, it's really hard reading something that is bad English,
Yeah.
not written, maybe first
Legibly,
paragraph.
yeah.
But legibly, I guess we can try to handle. But the English, as in a lot of errors.
To make sense of
Yeah.
what they're saying.
To make sense of what they're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so I
Right,
guess
right.
Lady J will
Yeah.
talk a lot more about that
Yeah.
tomorrow on the show.
Yeah.
The lowdown starting on REV-UP St. Lucia tomorrow, Wednesday. Now, folks, I think I can tell you right now that the Labour Party is going to be coming back to REV-UP. It's been confirmed that they're going to be having two programs. The Power Politic is coming back,
Nice.
as well as
Mary's very good.
yes, the Power Politic will be at a new time, which is 10 o'clock in the morning every Thursday.
Okay.
And the Labour Party program, they're going to change the name from Meet the Minister to something else.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Meaning that it won't just be the minister.
right, it'll be about other things concerning
Okay.
government and
Makes
so on,
sense.
government
Makes
operations.
sense. Makes sense.
So Mr. Fenelon will be the host of the Friday show. I think they'd like to have a couple more shows during the earlier part of the week, but of course that's left up to them to decide to make that decision. Okay.
Good. So, Andre, they're coming back. So what's happening to UWP? Because I remember last year, I wasn't here, but I remember you had both of them.
Yes, yes, yes.
On separate days, of course.
I wouldn't be surprised if they make a return. I think they want to have their convention first, and then they're going to decide who's going to be the leader of the
Agreed.
party, and then now
Agreed.
but after that, then they can make some movements.
Right.
Yeah, but of course.
So the
I'd love to have
convention
them.
is this year?
Yeah, I think in November, I believe, somewhere around there.
All right.
Yeah. So
Well, we look forward to welcoming you back. Even if I wasn't here last year, I'm here this year. So we look forward to welcoming you back.
yes, of course. And the folks, we love those shows.
Of
we
course.
love those shows. So I'm very, very happy that they've again chosen REV-UP.
Yes.
Yeah, to come back to REV-UP. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it shows that they feel comfortable. Because, and that also was a proud moment for REV-UP St. Lucia, because that never happened before. You have the opposition and the
Yes.
other party on the
Yeah.
same station. That's
Yeah.
that's huge. So I felt good about that, because I said to myself, all those people maybe who think I'm on this side or that side or whatever the case may be, these people, they know better. Right? They listen to me and they hear where I'm coming from. You understand? Because I used to be
When
actually,
it's right, you talk about it. When it's wrong, you talk about it. It
Exactly.
shouldn't be just because I like Pink that I'm only going to talk good about Pink. No, if Pink
Yeah.
is doing something, you got to talk about it. I'm not saying you have to bring them down,
You're
but
just being honest.
Yeah, just talk about it. I heard this. and it surprised me, and so. And
But-
what's
but-
wrong in
but
that?
you know-
Especially if it's trending.
You have I call it the spirited supporters,
Yeah.
right? And they feel like they need to
That's very
defend.
kind of you.
Yeah, they need to defend.
I call it the die-hard supporter.
Right. And they're the ones who don't quite understand. And the parties now understand. They listen to you, or should I say, they listen to me, and they hear where I'm coming from. You understand?
Right.
And they can, I guess, kind of decipher and say, hey, this guy, okay, he kind of tells it like it is. Kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they felt comfortable being here.
99% of the time.
And I was good about that. I felt good about
That's
that.
a proud moment for you.
Yeah,
like
definitely, forever.
And Tony.
Excellent.
God bless his soul.
Yes,
Mhm. Alrighty. Okay, so can we get into other things?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's an old saying, le bab kama wadu pudi fe uze sau.
My mom used to say that.
Yes. Now, it's a strange kind of saying, but it's powerful. It's a powerful meaning. In other words, if you see your neighbor going through a rough time, or a particular thing, maybe their house is on fire.
Fire.
Right. Don't rejoice
Wet yours.
because you don't know what's going to happen to you. Okay? Now, I'm saying this now to bring up the situation with Colombia. I don't know if you guys have been following the story. Colombia experienced a 7.4 magnitude earthquake on Monday. And guess what? Colombia is the neighbor of Venezuela. Venezuela had the back-to-back, right, earthquakes, both 7.4 and 7 point, whatever the other one was, magnitude, and over 6,000 people confirmed dead. And according to sources, including the United Nations, they're probably looking at another 10,000 people still missing.
Yeah.
So they've been going through, and they're still going through a rough time. Thank God, people are mobilizing and trying to help them and see if they can get them out of the rut that they're in right now. But look, just across there from Venezuela, you have Colombia. And look now, they got their experience
It's
now,
happening.
yeah, with a 7.4 magnitude earthquake. So far, 132 people confirmed killed as a result, and over 480 injured. Okay, so we must always remember that. Wale bab kama wadu pwidi fe uze sau. Right, this thing about
What's the last words? Pre-day?
pwidi fe, catch a
Pre-day,
fire,
yeah.
catch a
Yeah.
fire.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
because my mom used to say that, wet yours.
Yeah.
I remember that. She said, wet yours and don't rejoice.
Yeah, some people like to rejoice. Some people like to say, "Oh, God bless us" and things like that.
Right. Yes.
In the midst of somebody going through a time like that, you don't say those things.
Right.
Yeah, God bless us and so on. So what's going to happen when it's your turn now?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. There's what they call volcanologists. They've been predicting. I'm sorry to say it, folks. They've been predicting for quite a while right now that the Caribbean is due for a major, major, major earthquake. Right? They said it's been over 100 years overdue. Yeah. And that's based on their studies and so on. So we don't know when that's going to happen, but they're saying we're due for a major one. It seems as though it's something that's going to affect most countries in other words, everybody should I say, quite a few are going to get hit when that does happen. But it's going to be a major, major one. Let's just hope, I can say, boy, that it's not in our time. But then if I say that now,
We have our
the time
grandchildren and
of our
great-grandchildren,
grandchildren.
yes.
So when would you prefer it happening?
I don't want to think about
Never.
it. Because whenever I say that and I think of it, I say, but it could be even my kids
Yes,
or
have
my
to go
kids'
through that.
kids
Yeah.
that would go through it.
And guess what, we may
maybe
not be
I
around.
probably would know how to maneuver compared to them. I'm always thinking, Andre, especially the tsunami, what happened,
Yes.
And remember the model who was left on that tree. If it wasn't for her boyfriend putting her up on that tree, she would be one of the statistics as well.
I'm a little lost. I'm sorry. What do you...
You remember the tsunami that took place a few years ago when almost everybody in the area died? Where was it? In Asia.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
That was a wicked...
She was
Ooh.
there
Was a model on a tree?
She was a model and staying at the hotel, and she was there, of course, to model, to her shoots and so on. And he put her up on the tree.
Wow.
That's what saved her.
Wow.
And what about him? Was he okay?
He perished. He
Yeah,
perished.
and
He
I
put
mean,
her up on the tree.
if I'm
He
not
could-
mistaken,
he could have.
thousands of people died
Thousands
in that
of people.
event.
Yeah. Because you know what
Thousands.
happened, Andre? People love doing that. They see the waves and they go closer.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. When it came, it took all of them with it. Because you know how it comes. It comes and brings you back. And a lot of people held on to certain things. But how long can you hold on to that for it to bring you back there? Because the more you try to get onto shore, is the further out it brings you. So a couple of these people, if not all, may have perished,
Yeah.
right? But she survived. She was there for maybe 5 or 7 days, right? Survived all of that. I'm saying to him, I mean, he's dead, but I'm saying to him and anybody like him, thank you, Andre.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have thought of that? Let me put her up here, up there. You know?
And you know, the thing is, it's these earthquakes that trigger the tsunami.
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't get a powerful earthquake followed by a tsunami.
Yes. Yes.
Boy, so, but let me ask you something. If that, well, anyway, you asked a while ago, you say, you're right, I'd rather not think about that, to be honest with you. But here's the interesting thing about the Colombia situation. Imagine there's been a newly installed president. Imagine he was recently installed, and now that's just like a major challenge for him right now.
Good.
Oh, goodness.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
Imagine that, you're
will
just coming
determine,
on,
yeah.
you just
Because these are things they're
was sworn
supposed to
in.
think about when they're planning. Yeah, Andre.
They want to serve.
Yeah, just like when you plan to open the studio, you had to think of other things, Andre. What if this amount of money I have saved? What if I don't get a loan? How am I going to deal with it? Andre, you have to think of the difficult thing.
The most
true.
difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that-
most
that's
that,
the
you
most
know.
That's a
difficult.
good point, Lady
That's
J.
true, yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very. We don't think about that. We just think of
we
good
don't.
times.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to open up and,
Yes.
with what I have. But what if what you have goes into the business in 6 months? What happens to the other 6 months? Because you don't want to open a business and close. At least you want to see that
You're right.
business 5
You're
years,
right.
10 years,
You're absolutely
20
correct.
years, Cox and Company and so on, 100
Yes.
years.
Yes.
Pass,
That's
you know?
the plan.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
anyway,
anyway, bravo to you, Andre.
let's spare a
Because it's
thought.
3 years coming up.
Yes, let's spare a thought for the people in Colombia. Let's spare a thought for the people in Venezuela who are still
Yeah.
going for a rough time.
Yeah.
All right, let's spare a thought for them. Let's also spare a thought for our people here in St. Lucia, where there's another homicide that happened early Sunday morning. A guy, a 28-year-old gentleman from Miku. His name is Nick Daniel. Maybe there was some kind of confrontation or something involving him and another person, and I think they said the mom came on the scene. I think after seeing him, she just fainted after seeing her son. She just fainted.
Oh, God.
Dead?
Yes. No,
Oh,
no. So
not
when
dead?
first responders arrived on the scene, they found both of them basically unconscious. Yeah,
Oh,
because
my.
she just fainted.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing something like that. Your
Yeah.
son in that position. Apparently,
I
he died
probably would.
already. Yes.
I probably would.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I can handle that.
That's terrible.
No way. And when it comes to my family, if you want me to cry, just tell me anything. I cry very fast. Ask my daughter. I cry very fast when it comes to my family.
Yes.
It's very easy. Anything else, I'm good. But my family, the tears come fast.
Yeah, I'm always saying, somebody, some way, somehow. I mean, we all go through our challenges on a daily basis. It's just that some people have it a lot worse.
Yeah.
A lot worse. I read stories about people, mothers who've lost 3-4 children to violence, right? Through gun violence. How many got killed, because of a gun, things like that. Really. I mean, some people go through a lot.
And like
lot.
you were saying, when the missing children that are never found for
Oh,
years and years and
that
years.
one again.
Could
That
you
one.
imagine every day wondering where your child is?
How about when you're walking in town, you see somebody looking like your child, and you want to reach over,
Yes.
and it's not your child? That's the
Yes.
worst part.
So, spare thought for that family. No doubt that young man, he's a 28-year-old.
Yeah.
28-year-old.
In the prime of his life.
Definitely. So apparently there was some incident. Maybe I think he was stabbed or something, and then he died. So,
But Andre, what about the young lady who was pushed? I understand in the north, she died.
when you say pushed,
Well, the
Something
camera.
happened.
Did you see
Something
it?
happened.
From what I saw, because it was sent to me. I'm sorry, I didn't want to send it to you because I
It's
couldn't watch the
graphic.
whole thing.
Mhm.
Not graphic. It looks like she's running, and then she's pushed because you can see a hand. So I wasn't sure if she was in an argument. But forget the video. What I understand is that it was the boyfriend. They were in an argument. Okay, and he was the one that pushed. But from
And
the
that's here?
video,
Yeah,
yeah,
Solution?
right here in the north. So you can see the hand pushing her. So happened that when it pushed her, one of the business vehicles, the vans, was coming. Whether it was coming with a lot of speed, but it was driving enough, whatever miles per hour, struck her. Because remember, she's running, struck her, was on top of her, Andre, and the people are telling him to reverse, and he reversed. And he didn't reverse slow, he just reversed.
So
So
who's
who
telling
knows?
him to reverse? Why? If
People,
there's a lady
people
under
that
there.
saw it.
Why? But why?
And by
reverse?
right, you're not supposed to reverse.
No.
You're supposed to get people to lift off
But
while
why
you
did
try
he
to get
reverse?
out. So the hit alone was one, and then obviously when he passed over was another. Andre, long story short, this woman was brought into the hospital. What I understand is that they didn't check her from head to toe as they should. So there was a broken neck that they didn't check, Andre. Andre, you know how much that person must have suffered because there's a broken neck, Andre? Apart from other broken things, parts of the body. But she succumbed to it and passed away, I think, yesterday or whatever.
Okay.
But I know I saw her on the ground and I could forget it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't
Yeah.
read that story officially. That is officially.
You need to. I'll send you the video. But towards the end, maybe you should stop.
Now, generally in those stabbing incidents, they are witnesses to those things. Generally, right? Because before the stabbing actually takes place, generally there's an argument and so on, and you have neighbors coming out and they see what's going on. So it's quite likely the residents who probably know who or saw who did this thing, and most likely there's going to be an arrest. But I didn't read anything about anybody being arrested in that incident as yet.
Okay.
So hopefully the police will give us an update on that.
But we need to check on that story, Andre.
Yeah.
That same story about the young lady over the weekend. We need to check that story.
All right. Okay. So again, you have a situation where somebody has lost their temper or whatever, and then you end up committing yourself like that, and your whole life just changes. Once the police catch up with you, that's it.
Yeah.
You're going to be on remand for a while. As a matter of fact, I read a story about a guy who was on remand there from 2022. It's 2026. His case has not even been called as yet.
Wow.
He's on remand, and they found him dead at the Bodley Correctional Facility. So the authorities
This is
are saying,
now?
Pardon?
This is now?
Yes,
This is
yes,
present?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the authorities are saying they don't suspect foul play, but I guess they're going to maybe do an autopsy and so on and
Yeah.
determine the cause of death. But the point I was making is that while of course we empathize with his situation and the family and so on, because I think he was there because of some grievous harm. I think that's why he was inside there. So maybe he was involved with a fight with somebody or something.
Yep.
But nonetheless, it's a 60-year-old. You're on remand from 2022. It is 2026. It's 4 years after, and your case has not been called. That's the sort of thing we don't think about when we take those kinds of, especially in St. Lucia.
Yes.
These cases take a long time.
Yes.
People have been on remand for 12, 13 years or more.
Yes.
Sometimes going back and forth, and your case is constantly
Being pushed
adjourned,
back, yeah.
right? We don't think about those things. It's after the fact. My gosh, boy. One of the most wonderful things that we have in this life is something called freedom.
Yeah.
My gosh, that's a precious thing. That's precious.
We
You're
take it for
free.
granted. Yeah,
you're
you can do
free.
whatever you want.
The minute you commit a crime, your freedom is taken away from you.
Yeah, only 1 hour you have. 23 hours,
Yes,
you're on the
yes.
lockup.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, gee. And it depends on the individual, because some people take advantage of that little hour and continue to learn something so that when they come out,
Yeah.
they can do something in society. Others just sit back and regret. I mean, you can regret, but you've got to move on.
Or
to
sometimes
something.
they get themselves in trouble right in the prison.
That too.
You know, P. Diddy was involved in a fight.
Really?
While in
Over
prison
out there?
And they
He
put
can
him.
fight?
They put him in solitary.
Oh, no.
Maybe
Then
he
must-
wanted to be in solitary, so he would.
No, solitary is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. I
I
mean, you
mean-
can barely stretch your feet sometimes.
Lady J, hear what? Hear what? When these types of individuals go into prison, any kind of assault, hurting women or children, there are other prisoners who are like, you are the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
And
You're
I'm
right.
just going to wait for you somewhere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
You're right.
somebody.
You're
So
right.
he may,
It could have been,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
in that, yeah.
a lot of men don't have any respect for these kinds of people.
Yeah, especially when it's rape.
Yes.
They wait
And
for you in
hurt
there.
Women or children, you're done. You're
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
So,
yeah, that's true.
That's really true. Really true. Okay, so something I feel strongly about. You see that noise, especially in a quiet neighborhood, right? Sorry, folks. Sorry. I mean, we just gotta say it as it is. When you have these motorcycles revving early in the morning, early evening, late at night, and so on, you hear those things. It irritates me. It irritates me. I don't know how you guys feel about this thing. It irritates me.
that's a great question because I have been meditating on that. St. Lucia is a place that loves noise. The vehicles with the blaring music. Because sometimes you're in your house and you just want a zen moment.
Yes.
And you can't have it because there's so much noise. Sometimes people are talking very loudly or they're yelling at each other for some reason.
Or somebody comes into the neighborhood with a vehicle and music is blaring.
Blaring the music.
Early in the morning.
It could be anytime.
You know, this has
Anytime,
happened to me already where actually somebody maybe came to me and I go out to them and said, hey, this person coming to me, right? Partner, this is a quiet neighborhood. Please tone it down. You understand? Now,
With embarrassment, Andre.
yeah, because I feel bad. They're coming to me.
yeah,
They're coming to me. Right?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Should you even have to tell that to somebody?
Well, exactly.
They don't
That's-
care
that's the
because
thing
they're
that-
doing it for themselves.
themselves,
That's the
right.
thing. They don't see other people. They don't feel. I'm enjoying this music and I'm enjoying it. So sometimes, and that's the worst part too, your music is so loud, the ambulance is behind you or the police is behind you, and you can't even hear.
Right.
That's the worst part.
Wow.
So listen to this. In Britain now, the police have seized, they said, £10 million worth of supercars, right, between last Friday and Sunday in an operation aimed at curbing antisocial driving. So listen to what the antisocial driving is.
What's that?
It is antisocial driving includes causing unnecessary noise pollution.
Ah.
So it's antisocial. Okay. Street racing. Street racing. So we have all these
Fast
problems.
driving.
Unnecessary noise pollution. That's our middle name. The street racing. That's our
it
middle
too.
name.
Yep.
And head at cruising in a convoy. Where what they're driving, may have a whole ton of vehicles, maybe about 10 of them, and they're just cruising away. And you now, maybe it's a narrow street, you can't overtake
Oh,
nothing.
right.
Right.
All, when you
Oh,
really think
wow.
about all these are selfish actions.
Yes.
Selfish action. So cruising in a convoy, right? Among
I wouldn't even think of that one, Andre.
thank God that doesn't happen here.
Too much, too
Unless, of
much.
course, maybe there's a political meeting or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or funeral.
Or funeral.
Yeah.
Or
Or
funeral.
funeral.
Don't you hate it when that happens and you get caught in that?
Well, that's why we listen to the advertisements and we say, don't pass there.
Man.
And you know what? When you're not part of it, right, Andre? And your car is in it,
Yeah.
and they think you're part
You think you're
and
red
somebody
or
calls
yellow.
you, and somebody
Right.
calls you and tells
I
you.
see you.
I saw you, yes.
That's true.
That's the funniest.
That's true. Yeah. So anyway, so what they're doing now, they impounding those vehicles.
Wow.
So if it's a motorcycle you have, the British police just impounding that, right? Once you becoming a nuisance,
Yeah.
they impound the thing, right? Now, as to whether we're going to be doing that here in St. Lucia, I rather doubt it.
I doubt.
It'll take
I
some
rather
time,
doubt it.
maybe eventually, but it'll take some time. But
Yeah, that's
they
right.
could start with one of them, Andre, which
Yeah.
is the loud music.
Listen to that. It's not uncommon for some drivers to be heard unnecessarily revving their engines.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they say prompting complaints from locals.
Right.
But what I find with the motorcycles, man, oh my gosh.
They love it.
I don't know. It irritates me. It
And you know where you
irritates
are on
me.
that stretch of road? That's a perfect place to do it.
You mean in my
Where you are, in
Leclerc
Leclerc.
area? Gee, man, sometimes all night you hear the fellas going up and
Yeah,
down
yeah.
on the main road there. Vroom, vroom,
That's
vroom.
why they do it.
It irritates me. I don't know. My spirit can't take this thing.
Andre, one call to the police.
Now you know you don't want to do that.
No.
You know, you say
They're not going to
young
arrest them,
fellas-
Andre. They're
young
not going to
fellas,
arrest
you
them.
know,
They're just
you
going
don't
to tell
wanna-
them stop.
You know, the young fellas having their fun and so on. I remember when I used to be bursting bamboo, and we used to have fun bursting bamboo. And one day, there was a gentleman who was actually a police officer, and his wife was pregnant. I remember that, you know, as a young fella with that bursting bamboo, black is white. And the man came outside, the man was really upset. He said, you know, my wife is pregnant, and you guys are there, you know, bursting this thing there. So it was annoying him. Now at the time there, I felt he wasn't a nice person.
Right.
But in retrospect now, I'm a lot older and wiser. The man was right.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
that's the thing. We don't realize it until somebody tells us.
Yeah.
Because maturity, age has a lot to do with it. You were thinking that man is a nuisance, and he's
Yeah.
telling you you're a nuisance.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel as though, you know, the man would take away your fun.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is fun,
And that's
but it's
the-
the wrong time of the night or day.
And that's another thing again. I said to myself, boy, when I was a young fella, I used to bust bamboo. When the fellas busting bamboo, it irritates me. It irritates me. But I say, you know what, you can't go and call the police for the fellas.
Yeah.
You know what happens to me now? That's adjacent to what you're saying. When I was in school, in high school, I would hear people say, these children, they're like ants everywhere. And they're like, well, what you
And
want
you
us to
feel that
do.
way now.
And now, like, where all these children come from? So many of them. And they're talking, and it's like, and you're like, I remember when I have to have some grace.
Control. Yeah,
just have some
I
grace.
know what you mean.
Because, again, when you 14, you have no idea. You have zero idea. You just don't know.
Like when I'm at my home, I try my best to keep my home quiet.
Yes, me too.
I don't want my neighbor to be hearing me arguing, quarreling, raising my voice, that kind of thing. To me, my neighbor doesn't deserve that. You understand what I'm saying?
But do you hear it in your area from other persons?
Well, thank God, my area, that
It's
doesn't
quiet.
really happen.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
so
the last time that
everybody's
happened, been a while.
everybody's feeling the way you feel.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
My
Right?
neighbors are
Generally.
very quiet too.
Yeah, generally.
Very, very quiet.
But the one that irritates me, those motorcycles, man.
But Andre, years ago, that's when I was in Asia, and I found that. Let me leave out the last name, but my people called me and told me, because we all came from Antwerp. He was in his bed sleeping. They called him. He had just bought a motorbike, and the friends called him. Let's go, and as we call it, dilly dally, same thing. So they went from Antwerp onto the chaussee, coming back and forth. And one time they asked him, "Okay, your turn. It's his bike. Your turn." And he was coming in so fast. When you come in on the chaussee, you've got to take that left to go into Marsha.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't take the left. He went straight. Broke his neck.
Oh, wow.
So, Andre, what that tells you is when you're sleeping and a friend
Gee.
calls you, tell the friend, we'll do it tomorrow. Because the family lost. And that's 30-something years ago, okay? Because my daughter is in her early 30s. I'm just saying. So my parents called me and told me, and I felt so sorry for him.
So, Lady J, how old are you?
Andre, so why can't I have a child at 15? And why can't you do the addition?
Because age, just like that.
Yeah, why he wants to know my age? Age is just a number. I tell Andre and he
No,
complains.
but you just told us.
She's in her early
you're-
30s, no
you're
problem.
Right,
Add it.
exactly.
Add
So
it.
it's
Add
no problem.
whatever.
So tell us yours. Tell us yours.
I didn't hit the number. I said early 30s. I didn't hit the number.
You mean
She could be
big.
30. She could be 31. I could have had her at 16. I could have had her at 15. I could have had her at 18. You do the maths. I'm doing the maths for you.
All right, okay. Very well. So sorry to disturb you. You were saying, sorry.
No, I was finished, Andre. I was talking.
Okay, good. So let's talk about something finally before we get into the
Yeah.
shout-outs. This one is important. Dominica, just like St. Lucia, we have a problem there. Maybe Natalie can give us that answer, maybe, as to why young people now are refraining from having children. There's a very, very, even the Prime Minister, I wouldn't say, and people may interpret his actions as saying, well, he's trying to encourage people to have children by offering, I think it's $1,000.
The incentive.
Yes, an incentive. I don't think that's what he's doing. He's
No,
just saying,
no.
if you do have, you registered a child, we're willing to give you a little.
That's exactly
a little
what he's
something.
saying. Why would somebody encourage you? Well, Singapore is encouraging people because the population was going down.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is right now. So Singapore was encouraging people to make children because most families were only giving you one or two. But in St. Lucia, I don't think that is the idea. I think we have enough.
Yeah, remember China? China one
China
time was
as well.
one
Oh,
child,
yeah, you can have
one
one,
child.
yeah.
But
Per household.
now they're paying you to
They
have
pay you to
children.
have children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think one of the major concerns for this administration, any administration, is to carry on that you have people, for example, making contributions to the NIC and so on, because you have a dying population. You have a lot of old people who are going to be dying. So when these people are gone and you don't have anybody now to keep replenishing the resources there at the NIC, we're going to have a serious problem.
Yeah.
So just before I continue, because Dominic is coming up with a novel idea as to how to deal with this problem. So I'm just curious to know, what's the problem with young people refraining from having children? What's the problem as a young person? I'd like to know what's going on in their minds.
I think there are multiple reasons. I will start by saying that my brother, whom you know, he mentors young boys. He's gone to 2 meetings where he mentors young boys, and the last one he went to, he came home and he said, one of the boys, he said, I want you to tell me, meaning he's talking to the boys now, if you could ask anything of your parents, what would you say? Because again, not all kids feel close to their parents. And one young man said, he was very quiet, and he said, sir, I would ask my mother why she had me if she don't like me.
Are you serious?
Ouch.
Are you serious?
Why did you have
'Cause
me
he's not feeling
if you
the
don't
love.
like me?
Oh my! Wow!
I mean, think about the ramifications of that
Yeah.
statement.
Did he explain what what vibe, if you will, he was getting from his mother that would indicate to him that she didn't really
yes,
like
because
him?
my brother went into that and he said, well, why do you think your mother doesn't like you? And I said, well, she always telling me she didn't really mean to have me. She's never really, like, she always angry with me. She always saying things about me. So, and I led with that, AP, because a lot of kids feel like that, even growing up. Like, you may, more than one thing can be true at the same time. You might appreciate what your parents have done for you, but still have felt like a burden to your parents, like,
Because of what was said.
because of what I said. Or if you grew up in a struggling family with finances, and your parents are always talking about how difficult it is to buy school books, to buy bags, that can have a resonant effect, even if it's subconscious, that you are a burden. You're not loved. You're there, but you are. If you weren't there, life would be easier for your parents. So why would you now why would you feel excited to bring a child into the world?
Wow.
Why would you elect? And when from your great grandparents, parents ages, you kind of didn't have a choice. This is just what you did. You just had children.
Yeah.
Now in these newer generations, you see people are thinking, do I want this? You don't have to work at a certain place. You can choose to work at a certain place. Where do I want to work? So there's a lot more elective choice in life choices now, and children is a major thing. Marriage is another major thing. Do I want to spend 80 years with the same person every single day of my life, all the time, with all their flaws and all their stuff, all their trauma and all their brokenness? I mean, why would I do that? Like, these are real things that are happening right now. AP. People are having these conversations. Like in the US, they have statistics and reviews. University of Pennsylvania just released one. 20-something people are like, we'll see what happens in 10 years. But they're
So
not running.
In your opinion, how do you see that?
Which one?
For you.
For marriage?
Yeah, and having a child or 2 or 3.
Yes.
How do you see it?
Same thing. I've never felt the urge to have a child. And again, you remember what you just said, AP, about you don't think your neighbors deserve the noise?
Okay.
I feel like, and this goes back to when I was a teenager, I've been thinking about children for a long time. And I'm like, am I going to be able to make their lives everything that they deserve to have? It's not me, it's them. So the focus is on the child. What am I going to be able to give this child that's going to make their life amazing? And unless I believe I'm in a space where I can do that, I just will not do it. It is so unfortunate to the child.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand.
In terms of me, which similar to what you said, I grew up and there were 6 of us with 1 bathroom. So I always told myself, if I have to have a child, because I may not have thought of having a child at a young age, because I mean, that's not where my mind was at. But when I did meet my husband, of course, and we were courting and so on, he wanted kids. He wanted at least 4, and eventually, we said, okay, we're going to have 1. And I said, it's going to be 1, and it's going to stop at 1. And I know when my daughter was born and she was of age to speak, she wanted another. And I remember her going to him and asking him, and he says, ask your mom. And I was like, 1. Because, as you said, I wanted the best for her. I wanted to give her more than what I had.
Yeah.
Which is not 1 bathroom for 3, but 1 bathroom for herself.
Exactly. Like, you think, and just not just that, but like, who's the father going to be? Is this a respectable man? I want to respect my husband, mate, partner more than what is requisite. I want to sit down with myself and really say, wow, look at that man. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at him. Like, he's this and that and the other, and not have to make up stories. Oh, he took the trash out. Woo! Like, that's usually where you have to go, like the most basic things. And I don't want to do that. It's just so...
Yeah, but I still think, as a woman, if you can make a child and you are ready, you should, because it's the most wonderful thing in the world.
Artificial insemination, yes.
Well, that can happen. Make sure it's a man that you have found, because nowadays we don't know who who the person is. We just have information. He's white, he's brown, he's black, he's green, he's yellow. Is he intelligent? We don't even know that. What's his
IQ?
Yeah, we don't even know that. That's important. Does he have madness in his family? I mean, you know, the generation moves
Sickness
on.
in his
You know,
family.
my dad had a birthmark right here, Andre. I'm just going to pull that in. My dad had a birthmark right here. Well, I don't know. Was it here or there? I don't know. My grandson has the birthmark.
Really?
Yes, Andre. And when he was born, I screamed so hard. And then I cried. Why? Because my dad would have been so proud
To see his
to
birthmark.
see his birthmark, not on his children,
the legacy.
but
And the grandchildren.
yes. So that's what I'm saying, Andre. You know, there's a lot for us to multiply, but we shouldn't overdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so Dominica has come up with a novel idea to increase their population size. I think they're aiming for, listen to that, we're 180,000 basically in St. Lucia. Dominica is aiming to get to 100,000 by 2040.
Okay. It
They're
can
a
happen.
tiny bit smaller than us,
2040.
tiny bit. That's
2040.
wow.
2040. That, I mean,
Wow.
it's only 2026.
So there's a problem there. You understand? So, and they realize
So they're
that
doing the maths.
they need to do something about it. So here's what they're thinking. They're trying now to upgrade themselves in every which way possible. Okay, the Minister for Finance spoke about, for example, they're transforming the economy. They spoke about the international airport. The last time I went to Dominica, which was years ago, right? The airport, I remember.
That little bush.
I said,
And the plane coming down.
Yeah.
I said,
Talk about being afraid.
I remember that,
Dominica.
yeah.
I said, that's the airport. You know, I
Thatch
couldn't.
house.
Yes.
Thatch thingy.
So now,
Well, Andre knows better than ours. I can tell you that one.
You didn't think there was anything
yes,
I could...
I remember they had to open a gate to open the airport. I remember that we were outside. Vincent Vaval was there with me at that time. Morning, Vincent. Yeah. So now they have an international airport. They spoke about geothermal energy. They spoke about upgrades to the marina, expanded tourism, modern infrastructure, and new investment opportunities. Now, what they're trying to do, in fact, before I say that, again, when I went to Dominica and I got to the city, the capital, in fact, the first thing, I wasn't impressed with the roads and so on. It's just a straight thing, you know, and it's bush.
Yeah,
bush.
that's what it is.
And I said, well, what kind of thing? So apparently now they're working on transforming that place. I haven't been in a long time. Maybe I should take a visit.
Cut through mountains and so on. They should, because they've got hills and
To
valleys.
encourage people now, Dominicans, to come back
Yeah.
to Dominica.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's their plan. Okay, they want them to come back home, right? According to the finance minister, we want them to know that this is an ideal time to return home.
Very good.
Yes, our vision also extends to investors, retirees, citizens, remote workers, entrepreneurs, skilled professionals, many of whom are looking for safe, stable, and welcoming places to live, invest, and spend more of their time, right? And he says that this is the time now for Dominicans to return home, to invest, to serve, and to settle in Dominica. So obviously that's going to increase the population.
Exactly.
But the question is,
Can they do it?
will the people who are living in a first world country want to come back to a third world country?
Yeah, but
no matter how much
remember- Remember what they're saying. They're doing their best to evolve.
yes.
So, of course, when that happens, these people can decide to return.
But Lady J and Natalie, Natalie, sorry.
That's okay.
We have come a long way in St. Lucia.
Yes.
We have St. Lucia has come a long way in
When
terms of
yeah.
infrastructure development and so on, so on.
Yes.
And a whole bunch of
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yes.
The number of St. Lucians, maybe hundreds, thousands who are still out there. They have no desire to come back home. No desire to
Some
come
of
back
them,
home.
some of them do.
I
But
mean,
some
only
of them
maybe
do.
if they maybe
You
retired
have
or
a family
something.
member here,
Maybe.
something.
Yeah.
But when
yeah,
in
I
their
think
prime.
you're right,
Buy a
AP.
piece
I
of
think you're
land.
right.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see...
So just like Dominica, then our government should start thinking of that to get these people to return. I think that's a really good thing Dominica is doing, and I quite appreciate what they did for the citizens, giving them the homes. Andre?
Oh yes.
That was
CIP money.
top notch.
CIP money.
Good.
Oh,
Yes, CIP
Good,
money.
good,
Yeah.
good. Give it back.
Mm-hmm.
How
I
about
think
that?
it's a great plan, whether or not it can actually manifest
Yes.
in 2040.
by 2040, which is not far away. Is maybe 2060, maybe. I think.
Well, it has to start somewhere. So if it starts in 2040, that doesn't mean many will come, but at least one or two will decide. And by 2060, maybe they will have the amount that they really needed. There you go. You know?
Okay, well, Food for thought. Food
Yeah.
for thought.
That's
yeah.
very good.
Very
Dominica,
interesting.
bravo to you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go now to the shout-outs. Today we have an icing on the cake, by the way.
Okay, well, let's do that quickly.
lovely.
Yeah.
Well, this is from Bernadine. She says this is on the WhatsApp platform because we always have less there nowadays, I notice.
And remember, we also spoke about the YouTube
Yes.
platform
We're live on YouTube
Yeah,
as well.
we're live on
to
YouTube.
get comments and so on.
You're
from
right.
you.
So you can go over to YouTube as well. So, but a lot of them are doubling up. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook,
Right.
and they just drop in the same comments, which is good. We
It's fine,
appreciate
it's
that.
fine, it's
Yeah, So Bernadine says, good morning to beautiful Lady J and Natalie and charming Andre.
Hey, that's a new one. Thank you very much, man.
Charming.
Charming, Andre.
That's a great compliment.
Wow, I tell you. Was that Bernadine you said? All right, Bernadine, thank you very much.
Lady J, like,
I'm sure you're just as charming, Bernadine.
She says, I'm tuned into Harddrive and enjoying the discourse.
Yes.
Have a wonderful Tuesday. And she sends 3 hearts. Thank you,
Thank
Bernadine.
you,
A heart for each of us.
Bernadine.
Yes.
But I thought you were going to send more than one for Andre. So
Because
I
he's
like
so
you.
charming.
I like you. You even that up.
Yeah, she's fair. She's fair.
She's fair.
Yeah, she's fair. That's a smart lady.
All right, on Facebook, good morning to everybody. Dakota, I've got here as the first person.
One Dakota.
So I hope she was the first person and I didn't miss out. Because, once I put it on late, it means I'm going to forget. I'm going to leave out some of you. But anyways, Dakota says good morning to all. And she sends 1 kiss. Dakota,
Oh,
1 kiss you
that's a
send?
charming AP.
Who
I
that
think.
going to? That's going to Andre?
It must be
Who
for
else?
Andre. Yeah.
And Pius Snappy says good morning. He sends a prayer. Thank you, Pius.
Okay,
Oh,
Pius.
lovely, lovely.
Sills Rob says, it's always a pleasure listening to you all.
Thank
a
you,
wonderful
Sil.
morning to you, Andre,
Thank you.
Lady J, and guests.
Hope your sales are going well, Sil.
Sales.
Yeah.
Sil sales.
For the mal.
That's right, that's right.
Madeline is watching.
Hey, Madeline.
And Lucita Japierre says,
Lucita as well.
good morning, Andre, lovely Lady J, and Natalie. Terrific Tuesday to all. She sends 3 prayers and 6 hearts. Thank you. For being even. Yeah, for loving us the same. Don't give Andre more than us. And Catherine McVie says, good morning, Andre, Lady J, and Natalie.
Oh.
She says,
Catherine.
blessings.
Good morning, Catherine.
Good
Blessings
morning.
upon you and your family as well.
Yeah, and Mark, good morning. Stefan Hippolyte is laughing. I don't know what we spoke about, but he says, Andre, what did you talk about? One of the
many
first things we
Say,
spoke about?
what did we-
One of the
Oh,
first things we spoke
maybe
about?
when we talked about the intimacy.
The
and
intimacy
fantasizing.
must have been that, because that's the early stages. Yes, so whatever you said got him
Funny.
into a lot of laughter.
All right, all right.
So Madeline says, good morning, beautiful souls. Have a terrific Tuesday. 3 kisses and 6 hearts. Yes, thank you, Mads. She also says, Lady J, got you. I've been there, done that. Maybe the...
Ah, yeah.
fantasizing
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. Why am I the only one who hasn't done that?
And Madeline says, that is
Why?
called, she says, that is called self and mind control. So she's talking about
Yeah.
me saying to be able to control it and kick it out of your mind. Enjoy what's in front of you.
What do you want to say, Natalie? You want to
I've
say something?
never. Why am I the only person that's never had that issue?
Because tonight you're going to do it, Natalie.
No.
Tonight
Never. Never,
Andre,
ever,
Natalie's going to do. Natalie, come to me tomorrow. You see, as we spoke about this, you're going to fantasize tonight.
I have no. There's not even a flipping situation.
Natalie, you're going to fantasize
I'm not
tonight.
flipping.
You're
You
gonna
understand,
fantasize.
AP?
Of course,
Like
I
it's
definitely
just
do.
you're focused. You're focused on
Exactly,
one thing.
on the moment. I don't
Yes.
see how somebody can be. Wow.
That's very strange to me.
Me
but,
too, me too.
But I
But you have.
pepperoni.
But you have.
Pepperoni.
again?
You said you have fantasized. You have.
I never said that.
You didn't say that
he never
this
said
morning?
that. No,
I
he
thought
never
you
said
said
that.
you have.
No.
Try not to put the man in the situation.
I thought he
You
said he
didn't- I
had.
didn't
No,
say
he
that.
didn't
I'm
say
saying,
that.
why the mind going there?
I find that is just so. I mean, it's so. Let me see, unfair to.
But nobody knows unless it happens. Unless
That's
you,
what I'm saying.
The worst thing is to call out somebody's name in the middle of having
and
sex.
there have been situations where that has happened
yeah.
as well.
Could you
But
imagine?
it's forgiving if you had.
What would you do if your husband called out another lady's name? What would you do?
Well, in terms of the men, it's going to go boom. I think in terms of the women, there's no boom to go. It's your mouth you're going to use and say, what the
I think all the passion goes to go boom and be like, let's
Yeah,
have
but
a
the men, you know for
conversation.
sure how
Yeah.
you know it. They're going
Yeah.
to. You're gonna know.
Yeah.
But with the woman, she has to use either her mouth to speak or that's it for me, fella. You go your way, I go my way. Bye bye.
Man,
Especially if
I
the
don't
person they
know.
call out you might have heard about.
Exactly.
Exactly.
When
They
it's
might have
somebody
been in
you
the
know.
free ring
That's
circus
true.
already.
That's true. That's true. Wow, wow,
But you
wow.
see, the pepperoni again, it's whether or not you like pepperoni, guys. It's the whole pizza is made up of different ingredients.
Yes.
Mm.
Mhm.
So if you have to know what your ingredients are, and focus like you want all
Enjoy
of your
that.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
Enjoy that.
right,
And keep your
exactly.
eyes only there. And the mind. Yep.
Yeah, imagine you with a guy, you're with a lady, and your heart is not there, and you have to be fantasizing.
Horrible.
My gosh,
I
man!
don't
to
think
me-
it's the heart. I
to me,
think
you
for
are-
as a young
Terrible.
girl, to me it was just a quick second. You know, the thought came, and then you learn to control. Because remember, especially if you're doing it for the first time, your mind is going to. That's how it's done. Oh, that's what it is about. Andre, you remember the first time you had sex?
no.
I can remember. I can. Andre, cannot you remember that? Well, I can. Natalie, do you remember the first time you had sex?
Absolutely. Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean, think about it. So that's how it's. That's what it is
Well, I
about.
already had a sense of it. I mean, well, I was very old. I mean, relatively
past 18,
speaking.
19.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I already had a sense of it, but it wasn't like some new thing that I was just. It
Wow
was,
about, but you
no.
were wow about it.
It was like going into a new space because it's the first time, you know, and you're like, okay, I understand now, and it's experiential as opposed to something you understand intellectually. Now you just have the experience of it, but you already kind of know what's going to happen, I think.
Yeah, and you know, Lady J and Natalie, just like I said to you about my neighbor, I feel my neighbor doesn't deserve to be, to know that I'm responsible for their lack of peace, right?
Right.
Same thing. I don't want to know that I'm with you and my mind is not really there. It's to me that's unfair. It's unfair to you.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
unfair.
It's not wholesome.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it shows that, especially that's something that happens on a regular basis. It shows that there's something going on in the relationship that would cause you to be doing that.
I think so.
Because you're supposed to be happy with this person that you're with, and that person alone.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
agreed. But for some people who may have been dating, haven't had sex yet, but decided to have sex with one, it could happen. Did I have sex with the right one? That
Yeah.
it could happen.
Right, yes.
And that's what I'm saying. And it could also happen to persons who probably got divorced and got a partner soon after. You might still be
Now
fantasizing.
that right now, I think that could be part of the problem.
Yeah.
You know when we jump into another relationship before one is over, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the reasons for that.
because you may not have left the relationship because of sex for other reasons.
Exactly.
And it's
But
this
your heart
one
is
giving
still
you
there.
That's,
Yeah, you're right.
That's a very important
You
point.
know?
Yes.
There are reasons.
But that's
I mean,
why you take time. But a lot of people
Exactly.
don't think
Don't
they
take
should.
the
Yeah.
time.
They don't
Yeah.
take the time.
Yeah.
jump
Yes.
from one relationship
Yeah.
to the next. And some people just don't want to be alone, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, we can't stand it.
I like some.
I love it.
Yeah, we can't stand it. Yeah.
I like peace, even if I'm married. And it's a good thing. Hubby likes peace too. So sometimes he's all the way downstairs and I'm all the way upstairs.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And if he's cooking in the kitchen, he kind of like his peace. But occasionally I'll pass and I'll slap the buttocks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Yes.
But I like a better response. Sorry, babes, I had to say that.
You like a better response. That's fantastic.
I like to be honest.
Yes.
Nat. You know that. Anyways, Andre, let me
Carry on.
Yeah, we forgot where we were.
Okay, Sil sent something to you. Listen
Oh,
up.
Hello.
Oh, she didn't put your name, but because of what we were talking about in the early stages, it has to be you. Open your hand towards your eyes. Make sure it is also to your mouth. Keep your eyes open and blow up your breath to your eyes.
For the
If you can
eyelash.
do it,
Oh, that-
it will help.
Okay.
But that's a technique for when things enter your eyes and it is difficult to come out.
Okay.
But Natalie, is it better? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it left
Eventually,
about
'cause
5
yeah.
minutes after we started
Okay,
talking.
well, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
So there was something we spoke about, and Madeline is full of laughter. I don't know what it was at this point, but it's the early stages of the conversation. And Kenton Harry says, "Come on, people, it's called lust. It's a strong, uncontrolled desire, often of a sexual nature that originates in the heart and leads a person away from God's design for purity and holiness." So that's what he thinks.
That's from a
He went
biblical
deep,
perspective
yeah.
now.
He went deep. So Sil's rub to Andre now. "Thanks, Andre, for always airing my rubs. Without you, my customers wouldn't know about my rubs. Bravo to you."
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
She sends
no
you
problem.
heart
Yeah.
and 100%. Madeline says, "Exactly. I will always call them hypocrites." That was the early stages. So what was that? The love making or something else?
I'm not
Politics?
sure. I'm
Maybe
not sure.
politics.
Could be,
Because we
could
went
be.
straight
We
from that
did,
into
yeah.
politics. And Josie Stevens says, "I'm not going to watch any politics right now. They already campaigning."
Right.
All right, so we reach on the politics
That's what you're
part.
saying. That's what you're saying now. The show ain't start yet.
Boy.
Joan Shalry says, "Good morning, Andre, beautiful Lady J, sexy Natalie, and everyone listening." She sends 3 prayers, 3 hearts, and 3 kisses. Thank you, Joan, for balancing it out. Appreciate. Okay, Elvin J, watching. He's watching, Elvin.
Okay, Elvin,
Yeah.
teamworks.
Yeah. She Chub says, "Hello, my people."
Our she chub.
And she also says, "Andre, don't say that. God forbid." What was that now?
I don't
The
know. I don't
tsunami
know.
or something?
Could be,
I can't
yeah,
remember.
maybe the tsunami thing,
Around that.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the magnitude earthquake
Yeah.
you were
Yes,
saying
yes.
that we're overdue for.
Sharon Peter says, "Happy Tuesday." Sharon.
Good
Haven't
morning,
heard from her
Sharon.
for a while.
Yes, hope all is well with you.
Are you still in Paris? Bonjour. She calls out Tony and Sai. And, it's funny, we spoke about him today. Yeah. And Madeline says, I rebuke all of their predictions. God is mighty.
Oh, you mean the
The earth-
volcanologists? Yes,
yeah.
and the predictions. Yes. They've already been making that prediction for a while. Maybe they're wrong. Let's hope that they're
Let's
wrong.
hope they're wrong.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Okay, so there it goes. Chubb says she was not pushed deliberately, Lady J. He was trying to separate the fight. I understand, and that happened. Well,
Oh.
like I said,
Okay.
we saw a hand.
I thought-
we
yeah.
weren't sure
Yeah.
if it was pushed or grab or whatever.
Okay.
But she did end up in the road, and so Chubb, did you hear that she passed away? Because that was what I heard only yesterday. I'm not sure, but I heard that. I didn't get a message saying that, but I heard she passed away.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Chicha, please let us know. All right?
Now, Stephanie Pollitt says, terrible retelling of the accident. Well, that's what I got from what I received. So, and remember when I said, I'm not sure. So I'm not saying it is true. So while you are there, please give your side of the story, okay? Because we don't just come out and give the story. We say that's what we heard, okay? And we want to know if she's still alive, because from what I heard, she passed away. Yeah? A couple of days after getting to hospital.
I hope she's alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Irene is watching. Good morning, Irene.
Hey, Irene. Hope all
And-
is well with you.
Yes.
She's still overseas?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
She'll be back in a few
Few weeks.
months.
Oh, months. Oh, okay,
Yes,
Irene.
yes,
Well,
yes.
we wish you all the best, Irene. Have yourself a great time.
And Nellie Grubb says, Tuesday blessings to you, Andre, and your 2 radio gems. Morning to the REV-UP family.
That's
Nice to be here.
Anneli Grubb.
Grubbs.
Is that a new person? No?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well,
Came on
welcome.
this month or last
Welcome,
month.
Anneli. Welcome.
Well, from last month, I think.
Miss Grubb.
Grubbs.
Oh, Grubbs.
Has an S.
Yeah, welcome. Great to have you.
Yeah. Morning to the REV-UP family. Nice to be here. A little bit of rain earlier this morning. We have 2 ships in port. She's talking about the USVI. Huh? Most of our schools open back today for fall semester. That's early.
Wow.
All that is happening
August?
St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Yeah, that's early.
Yeah, I think in the States they open around August. Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, Pearl Foot Baby Henry says good morning and happy Tuesday to the REV-UP family and all in the chat room.
Hey there, Pearl. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you.
She
Yeah.
says, I've been here just listening on YouTube. Now, best radio station in St. Lucia. Keep
That's
up
a
the good work.
compliment. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Pearl.
Thank you.
Irene says, blessed Tuesday to all listeners. Lady J, Andrea, and Natalie from Andre's favorite station.
My
City,
favorite station.
city,
Oh,
sorry.
New York City. New
Oh.
York City.
Andre's favorite city.
Yeah, New York City.
Yeah, and she sends 3 hearts and 3 kisses. Thank you, Irene.
Thank you.
Appreciate. And Anneli,
Anneli.
whichever way. Grubs, she also says, plus our eyes and ears on a tropical wave, okay, about 900 miles east of the Windward Islands, is
Right,
producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Be safe, Anneli.
Yes.
Be
Yes.
safe.
The folks at the Met Services they're watching it. Yeah, we'll get some updates maybe by tomorrow, because I think they said it should start becoming better organized midweek. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Shechab, the gentleman who commented on what I said, not you. Shechab says, Lady J, I know who you're talking about. I remember that incident clearly. What's
Oh,
that?
the lady with the bus?
I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you meant, this one. Are you talking about the one on the chaussee? Because remember we spoke about something on the chaussee.
yes.
Okay, I'm not sure. If it's that one or if it's the gentleman who corrected the lady, I'm not sure. Yeah. And Irene Shalmine says, my neighbors are quiet too, but it's terrible as I live near the main road and bikes and loud music from cars pass by in the wee hours of the
right.
morning.
Yes.
That is a problem.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a problem. That's what you call it, noise pollution. My gosh, man. Ah,
She says the
I
house
take that one, huh?
sometimes shakes from the music
It
of the
irritates
Yes,
me. It
the
irritates
glass,
me.
yeah, in the windows, that's true.
Gee.
And there's some conversation between Madeline and thing, I think. She says, but in St. Lucia, they're offering you a one-time 1,000 to go make children. No, they're not offering you that to go make children.
No.
They're offering you that if you have, let's correct it, if you are pregnant, if you have a child, but they're not offering you to make. I didn't hear that. I never heard that one. I didn't hear it that way. So Chichab is shaking her head for that. No, Chichab. Listen, Andre, we need to get that clip unplayed again.
What's that?
The clip
With the
when
Prime
they,
Minister?
yeah,
Mm.
we need to probably get that clip.
Yeah, but I mean, it's clear. It's clear. It's not
Yeah.
about you encouraging to have children.
No,
It says if
nobody
you-
would do
if
that.
you have a child, the government is willing to give
Yeah.
you a little
And
assistance.
Barbados did the same thing. They
Okay?
didn't
It's not
encourage.
to encourage you to have children.
And Flora McDonald, Joseph, I'm not sure for that. Flora, she's
Oh,
been-
that's an interesting one. I've
yeah,
not done
Flora.
that. Mhm.
Good morning to you all. Good morning to you. All good information. She sends 3 hearts, 3
Okay.
kisses. Thank you.
So her name is Flora?
Yeah.
Okay, Flora.
Flora or
Morning.
Flora, Flora,
Flora.
McDonald Joseph.
All right.
And Ted
So this
Prosper.
is somebody new.
It seems so.
Well, Flora,
Came
if you
across
knew,
Flora before. but-
welcome. Good to
She's-
have you.
Yeah, maybe she sometimes comment, but I did come across that name before, not often. So Ted Prosper says, good morning, REV-UP family. I will not fantasize whilst with my partner, Andre.
There we
I'm
go.
old school too.
There we go.
LOL.
There we go.
Right.
Good for
Brother
you.
Ted. Brother Ted. Yes, I.
And yes, Andre, it's unfair. That is called cheating. It sure is. It's called cheating. I agree.
Something wrong with that.
And D. Francis Obias. Hello,
Hey,
D.
D.
Francis.
Francis.
Long time.
Yes. Hope all is well with you. Yes.
He says, good morning, REV-UP family.
Morning to you.
And Madeline confirmed that she passed, and that is just sad. The same
Oh, okay, the
lady.
lady did pass. Okay.
And Shechab also confirmed she passed away, unfortunately. So sad. And Josiah confirmed, yes, she passed away. Tim said on News Spin yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's yesterday I heard she passed. And Robert Cauldron says, you guys sound wonderfully.
Hey, Robert Cauldron. Thanks a lot, partner. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Almost there. Get ready, Nat.
Yeah.
Robert Cauldron says, you guys, okay. Sharon Peter says, back in South Jersey. Okay, she's not in
Oh,
Paris
okay.
anymore. She's in South Jersey. All
Okay, so
right.
she's-
Hello.
yeah.
And D. Francis says, Andrea and Lady J, you all miss me. How you mean? Of course we miss you.
Yes, we did.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Come on.
We miss all. Once you see we don't hear from our regular chimers,
Yes.
yeah, we wonder what's happening. We really do.
We
Yeah,
miss you.
how
we
come we
miss
haven't
you.
heard from that person in a
Yeah.
while?
Yeah, we miss you. He says, I was in St. Lucia but was so busy. Ah! He was in D. Francis. She was in St. Lucia.
She had, remember, some family members of her.
Oh, it was here they passed.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know they passed, but I didn't know it was in St. Lucia. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, for that reason, I could understand you not stopping by. But D. Francis, yes, we do miss you. Every now and then, I think it's a male, eh? But D. Francis is female.
Yeah, it sounds male when you say
Yeah.
D. Francis.
So,
yeah. It's
So
a female.
sometimes I have to apologize. All right.
So, Andre, you
Yes.
have a long-time fan saying hello. Hi, this is Christelle. Hi, I am here listening every day. Been listening to Andre from the time I was 18
Wait,
years
wait, wait,
old.
Very
wait.
good.
And
how
now
old is she
I
now?
am 39.
Ah!
And what's the name?
And Christelle.
Christelle.
Yes.
Okay, Christelle.
My morning go-to whilst at work. Wow.
Nice.
So,
Wow.
so
Very
the
nice.
person is in St. Lucia?
This I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just check
this I
the.
don't-
Oh, you wouldn't see the number.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true. You do in
yeah.
YouTube.
All right, Christelle.
And,
nice
So we
hearing
push
from you.
YouTube and comments are coming. So very
Yeah,
good.
thank you to our YouTube live listeners. Another one says, "Good morning, Team REV-UP. Enjoying the program as usual. And Natalie is a wonderful addition to the program.
I think so
Yes.
too. I think so too.
Thank you very much."
So this person in St. Lucia's on the platform says, Andre, I have your back. Feeling the same way.
Exactly.
Would do it only with the present person after getting it so good.
Is that a female? Is that a female?
Let me see. I don't know.
Okay. All right. No problem.
And somebody's asking who died. They're confirming she has died. Okay. Yeah. And
But she was not pushed. She fell. Is that what they
she was not, no, they didn't say that. They didn't confirm that.
Okay.
They were just saying that
Okay.
he was trying to grab her.
Okay, Lady J.
Something to do with that.
It's already
Yeah.
11:33.
Good morning to you, Lady J, my friend Andrea and Natalie, and all the REV-UP radio fans. There's a picture, so I don't know if that is the girl. Young lady who was pushed. Look at there. There's a picture. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Look like somebody I
beautiful.
know.
Yeah.
Wow, sad.
Yeah.
Very.
I guess we'll probably get some more details on that
Yeah,
incident.
beautiful girl.
In
Look at
tomorrow's
this.
news.
Yeah. Thank you for sending that photo. I don't know who sent the photo, but let's see who sent it to say thank you to them. Oops. Yeah. It went up. You probably held it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Beautiful
Okay.
girl. May she rest in peace.
Alrighty. We, let's, our thoughts with the family and so
Yeah,
on.
yeah, sad.
Because no doubt they must be going through a rough time. We spoke about that earlier.
And she looks young.
Very.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I
D.
don't know.
Francis says next time I'm sure surely make time to come to REV-UP.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking forward to having you here.
We are.
Yeah. I don't know which is more devastating, when a young person dies or when an older person dies. To me, they're all the same, eh?
Yeah.
And no matter how you cut it. Yeah.
Especially when it's unnecessarily
Yeah,
like that.
some families, you have somebody who's in the 80s, 90s, and they will do almost anything
To keep them
alive. It's
Yeah.
amazing, boy. Wow. I think it's the loss we can't deal with,
Yeah.
right? The grief and being apart from the person. We haven't learned how to handle that sort of thing, to maneuver that, to manage it. In fact, I don't think we'll ever learn anyway.
Yeah. I don't think
I don't
we'll
think
ever
so.
be okay with
I don't
that.
think so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, the
let's-
person that said I have your back, it's a female, because you ask if it's a female. They didn't put their name, but they say yes, it's a female.
all right, female. Thank you very much.
So somebody has says, Natalie, please let Lady J and Andre know that I have been here on YouTube. I just crossed the floor because Facebook has more Roro.
Who is this? I know. Please, I agree.
Amelie says Amelie Gums.
Oh, same,
Gums. The
Amelie.
same person.
Oh,
Okay.
Amelie, boy, you really
Yeah.
chime in
And
today.
And Nelly.
That's good.
Well, I see. Oh yes, you're right. Annelie. Yes.
Annelie or
Gums,
Nelly.
yes. Annelie. Yes.
Okay, and Nelly.
Okay. All right. Well,
Good.
hey. Well, we're still saying welcome to
Welcome,
REV-UP.
welcome.
Yeah. Because we weren't really reading the messages.
Yeah. So, Lady J, what's coming up on the REV-UP Center today?
What's today, Andre? Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, boy, Andre, I need sleep, I tell you, boy. Sometimes I forget what day it is. I need so much sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the usual, Andre. I don't have an interview this afternoon. I wish I did.
All right.
So we're going to push the cricket today. And let me just tell our listeners that we do have, and it's starting tomorrow, the back to school. So we'll be giving away some prizes for the next few weeks back to school. So they need to listen on the program tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow. But today, the usual, we also have the, at 2 o'clock, we have Health Corner. And I never know what I'm going to talk about.
Keep it as a surprise.
Yeah, we keep it as a surprise.
Yeah.
And Andre, let's remind everybody and Natalie that we have the lowdown tomorrow. So
Right.
we want you all to be part of it, participate, call us, okay? Because we want to make the first day a big day, a huge day.
I agree.
Yeah, a
I
great
agree.
day.
Yes, so we're depending on you, the listeners, to listen, to tune in, and of course, we expect you. We'd love for you to call. Okay,
Yes,
that's the
yes,
whole idea.
yes, yes,
Alrighty, so
yes.
don't forget the lowdown with Lady J. Tomorrow we have What's on Your Mind at 9 o'clock. So immediately after What's on Your Mind, we have Lady J coming on with the lowdown. Yes,
And that should be quick because it's not guests in the house.
Right,
Because whenever you
exactly.
have guests, the,
Right, yes, yes.
the transition is a little...
yes, and don't forget the show is going to be on DBS television. Yeah, so again,
as
a big
well as
thank
on
you.
Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
No, not Twitter. X and
X,
YouTube.
yeah. So a big
Can
thank you
can
to.
you get into the X of it all? To me, Twitter is so much more vibrant. You know.
Well, boy, some people have their favorite platform.
They don't really,
Yeah.
we're not getting the comments. Like you say,
No, I mean, as they've shifted Twitter to X, are you more comfortable saying X than Twitter?
we have
X
got a
sounds like
choice.
something.
But we don't have a choice because that's the name now.
I say Twitter.
I still say
You really?
Twitter.
Yeah.
I still say it. You heard me say it, but
Yeah.
the name is,
It's X.
you know, it is X now.
Some people say X, formerly Twitter.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Just say Twitter then
Twitter.
and finish.
Yeah. Oh, and after, of course, the REV-UP Center, there's Afternoon Overdrive with Zen the DJ.
That's right.
Yeah, until 3 o'clock. From 3 until 6
6.
this evening. Then let me just say good morning to Zen. Zen left here yesterday, probably around after midday, somewhere around there.
Okay.
He was on the flight back to Barbados, so he arrived safely. Everything is good,
Nice.
right? Alrighty.
Andre,
So
today's Tuesday, so you have Doctor in the house.
yes. So Doctor in the House is going to be on from 6 until 7 this evening. All right. Now it's now time for the icing on the cake. Now I was trying to figure out what was this guy talking about. So I have no idea what he's talking about. To be honest with you, I have no idea. But he's answering a question. So maybe when he's finished talking, you all can figure out what he was answering. I don't know. But what
Are
he
we
has to
playing
say,
it, Andre?
what he has to
Okay.
say is interesting. Okay,
Okay.
interesting. So let's hear whatever it is he's answering. You decide what he was asked.
If Tiger have a friend in Kuletong, he would say that was James, you know? So he reached to the point and antagonized the guy until the guy just left the game and went and cooled out himself. He called him a jump on his back. He say he sell his cow's credit, you know? He say all these things about the guy. The only things the guy said that his brother gave house to him and he can't even buy 2 souls. And he say he gonna do suicide. And he never did suicide. He went and took a knife and he killed the guy. He didn't do that intentionally. He did that deliberately. And he had intentions to kill the man.
Andre, I don't even know if to laugh or to... yeah. Seriously, I don't know which one to do.
I don't know what.
I'm in shock.
What do you think they asked him? I have no idea.
About the man?
I couldn't help you out. AP, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can figure it out.
What?
Round two. Listen to that.
If Tiger have a friend in Kuletong, he would say that was James, you know? So he reached to the point and antagonized the guy until the guy just
Antagonize.
left the game and went and cooled out himself. He called him a jump on his back. He say he sell his cow's credit, you know? He say all these things about the guy. The only things the guy said that his brother gave house to him and he can't even buy 2 souls. And he say he gonna do suicide. And he never did suicide. He went and took a knife and he killed the guy. He didn't do that intentionally. He did that deliberately. And he had intentions to kill the man.
Wait, so he didn't do it intentionally. He did it deliberately, but he had intentions to kill the man. Whoa. Andre, I'm confused because 1 minute he's saying it's the brother. 1 minute he's saying...
Well, you know more than me, Lady J. To
No,
me,
I
if
was
you- If
listening.
you've gathered that much, you know
I
more than
tried.
me.
I tried the second time around. I tried very hard to listen.
He had intentions
It's
to
a
kill
brother
the man.
thing. Yeah. Intentions to kill the man, and he didn't do it deliberately, but he did it deliberately. I cannot laugh at that, Andre. That's sad.
No, we can't laugh, guys.
I'm sorry, I can't laugh. I feel sorry.
Just to kill a man.
Andre thinks it's fantastic.
Because Andre laughing at a different
But
thing
yeah.
I'm thinking of. Poor
You
fella.
feel it?
Boy.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know, every time they have these things, these guys that they make comments and they meet them on the streets and so on. There's some interesting characters, some interesting. Yesterday, I was on Brazil Street. I was heading to the Boulevard area there, and I saw a guy. You could tell the guy is an unsound man. You could tell the man almost naked on the road. The man tell me, "I'm a fan of yours."
Really?
I watched you on TV for how long? I said, "How? Let me see. Remember that." Yeah, but as far as I can tell, he's not of sound mind. And the man recognized me.
Yes.
The guy recognized. I say, what? What? I had to just laugh.
I hope you looked at his hands. The first thing you have to look at
I
when
just
they
laugh.
like that is if they have any weapons, anything in their hands.
I just laughed.
That's how I.
The fact that he recognized me, I said, Monsieur.
Andre, you've been on TV for a very
For a
long time.
very
I
long
lived in
time, yeah.
Antigua, and I would see you on the news. As soon as the ABS news was finished, or whether it was before, I can't remember right now, but you would come on
Yeah,
and
I
read
remember that,
the HTS news. Yeah. And I mean, I would feel good because I'm like, hey, we have a piece of St. Lucia right here.
Yeah.
But what was interesting for me was because we saw you every week at church, and then we'd see you on the television. I remember saying he looks darker on camera than in real life because he's a shabin.
But with all the lights, it would look dark on telly.
he always
That
looks
means you were
darker.
not.
Because
Oh,
we saw
really?
him all the time. We saw him every weekend.
And people said I look older on the TV. When they see me in
Really?
person, I look a lot younger.
Oh.
I say
It
that- I say
depends.
that a lot.
On, it depends
I say that a
on
lot.
Andre. Sometimes, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you were falling if you woke up too close to coming to the station. So maybe that's what would happen. You know, if you wake up too close, you're gonna look a little tired. But if you know, and that's with everybody. If I oversleep and I come to work, you're going to see a difference in me, you know, than if I woke up earlier, if I'm well rested. You know, that doesn't mean the age has changed. It's just what happened
Right,
overnight
yes.
and what have you.
But you know, when you really think about it, right? Back in the day when I was reading news on television and so on for HTS, think of that. HTS was probably the only real station around. So, and back in the day, of course, we didn't have social media as it is today. It was just more television. So can you imagine, right, the number of households that had me in their home, in their living room, in their bedroom.
Exactly. That's why he remembers.
Right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's-
So my face was probably just as familiar maybe as the Prime Minister's
Oh, yeah.
face.
I think so.
You understand?
CNN,
Yeah.
Larry King.
Yeah.
People just,
All these people.
You've been
yeah.
so kind of
celebrity
like,
for a long
people
time.
didn't have a choice.
We
they
didn't,
like-
call it,
they
we
didn't have a
didn't call
choice.
it personality in those
Right.
days,
Yes,
but that's
yes,
really
yes.
what he was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really what he was. Because
And-
before they just call it radio announcers.
And as you mentioned, that opportunity one time when I think there was this link up with some of the other islands in the OECS.
Yes.
That was another huge
So
thing
you were
again.
not, you were probably not even, maybe you were not even in Antigua. You probably also in St. Vincent.
Yes.
Because I
it
know
was, it was an
HTS
OECS
do
thing.
work.
Wow.
Okay.
So there's like a simulcast, and we had reports from all the different
Islands.
territories.
Other-
Part of
Okay,
the report.
nice.
So all that, I mean, that was a real cool thing for me at the time. Now, of course, you have now those who came after, like for example, DBS came after. I even read news there for. Maybe Linda doesn't remember that.
You
I
read
think-
news at DBS?
Yeah,
DBS?
Really?
Probably that's why I started actually. Probably I stayed there maybe about a month.
What you mean? That's where you started?
Yeah,
But you
when I-
already at which radio station at the time? You were at
Well, I came back to St. Lucia in
RSL?
87. I was at RS. No. Yeah, I was at RSL. And Linda's brother, right? Who I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's all right. He asked me to come and audition for DBS. And that's how I got my first break. And then it didn't last too long. I didn't stay too long because somebody at HTS saw me and they asked me
And
to come on the
offered you-
audition. Yeah, and that was
Oh,
it.
that's
And that was it.
okay. I don't remember DBS.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but
not that we
DBS
even
was
been
kind of
St.
in the wings, in the sense that hey, they were up and
Just
coming.
coming.
They were up and coming, and HTS was the leading TV station, until of course DBS now, basically.
They were
just-
consistent.
Yeah,
They remain
yeah.
consistent.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you're
that's
right.
important.
You're right.
To
you're
remain
right.
consistent. Consistency is
And another
really
important thing.
important.
Another important thing that just like the politicians, we have to listen to the people. Let me just give you one little example. Hey, folks, I know I have to go. I already expire my time.
We
there
have
already.
just finished the one hit wonder time. Yes.
Yeah, I remember something that happened when Radio 100 was like top, number one. Okay, and I was doing What Makes Me Mad and so on. That was the most popular talk show back in the day.
Yeah.
And the people were complaining about one thing. I said to the politicians to listen to what the people are saying, right? The people are saying that they are trying to get the line and they can't get through. There's only one line. There was just one line. And people are saying they have to be waiting, their fingers are hurting them because they're dialing, you know, and they have to wait until. And I remember when we spoke about that at a meeting with the folks at HTS, they were saying, well, you can only take one call at a time.
True.
So what's the point in having all these people holding on and so on? But that's what the people are asking for. They're saying you'll only have one line. And we didn't really listen to the people until how many years later? But guess what? Hot FM came with about 6 lines.
Wow.
Okay, but they have 6 lines, and how do
But
they
you
do
see,
that?
yes, that's what you're
How do they
saying.
do that now? If you have 6 lines, one mouth.
Yeah.
How do you take
So
this
you have people on
calls?
hold. So the person are continually dialing.
Exactly, yes,
So a
yes.
person came with 6 lines.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
What do you think people are going to do? So always listen. You see people were calling about our console that they can't hear the conversation and things like that. We have to listen to that because that's what they're complaining about. And then you need to work on it.
Yeah.
So the politicians need to take a page from that. Listen to what the people are saying. Don't take them for granted. You understand? All right.
And especially if they keep repeating the same thing.
Yes.
It needs to be looked into.
Exactly. The people are saying to you the roads, the this, that, the other, whatever. They're telling you.
The water situation.
That's another big one again.
But Andre, you know, from
You've
the
got
time
to
I know
listen.
myself, I know we've had terrible roads.
Well, although we've
But
come a
it's-
we've come a long way.
We've
come a
it's
long way.
wider.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've come a long way, to
We've
be
come a
honest with
long
you.
way.
But we still have a lot of work to do. But
Yeah.
always listen to the people. Listen to what they're saying to you. Okay. Natalie, thank you very much, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lady J.
People enjoyed it, Andre.
Which one?
The ice cream.
You see?
They enjoyed it. Look at how much laughter.
Lady J called the thing the ice cream. Eh?
Ice cream, yeah. Because it's you icing on the cake.
Technically, you're not wrong. Technically.
He talk about the icing
it
on
is
the
sweet.
cake and ice cream. So I just tell him ice
Yeah.
cream.
I'm sure people enjoy that for true. It's funny.
they did.
It's
It
funny.
is.
It's funny. Alrighty. So Lily J is going to be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Don't forget 3 until 6. Zen the DJ. Then I come back, God willing, from 6 until 7 tonight with Doctor in the House with Dr. Leonard Suraj and possibly his guests. So do keep it locked to Rev-UP St. Lucia and enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Harddrive. A big thank you to the folks at DBS for carrying our show. We really love you and appreciate you. Linda especially. All right. So what's I'm gonna say what's on your mind, emoji? Harddrive. Harddrive.
We understand, Andre.
Brought to you the compliments of from Bally's Funeral Parlor. Bye-bye, tout le monde.
Bye.
At Randallie's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations, and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Ram Valley's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, her services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keyrings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Ram Valley's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
From coast to coast,
I would love to hear it.
we're revving up the airwaves.